Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm your host, Dr. Mel Van DeVort. Today, I'm going to dive into the universal concept that serves as the guiding force between both personal and professional growth. It's called purpose. As Proverbs 19:21 reminds us, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. So join me today as I explore how purpose can be the compass that leads you down the path to your personal and professional success. Hi, friend. Are you ready to move into a leadership position? Do you have interests and ambitions that you want to pursue, but feel like you don't know how to take that next step? Maybe you want to start your own coaching or consulting agency. I'm Mel, and I help educators define their career path through correct mindset, knowing your options, and getting prepared for your career transition. I will show you how to level up your leadership skills, share your expertise in a new way, create impact on a larger scale, and put your leadership in motion. As an educator for over 20 years, I started to feel underused and like I had more to give. I knew when the time had come for me to leave the classroom and affect change on a larger level. Now, I'm ready to help you determine where your talents and skills mesh with your passions and interests, put your leadership in motion, and move into that next phase of your educational career journey. Let me help you define your career path by having the right mindset, knowing your options, and getting prepared for that next leadership position. So power up and put your leadership in motion. A while back, I did a summit, and my summit presentation was called the 4P process. It was believed to achieve. And the 4 P's stand for purpose, potential, perseverance, and progress. For all you educators out there, I love alliteration. I was an ELA teacher, so there you go. I thought I would repurpose that information and bring that to you in the form of 4 episodes. So today I'm going to be talking about purpose. Purpose is really the compass that guides our career and our business growth journey. It sets the tone for defining our business goals and understanding the why behind our professional ventures, whether that be changing careers or starting our own business. And it's for reflecting on your personal and professional values. Purpose is really that driving force or that catalyst to propel you toward professional success. Purpose is the reason behind your actions. It's that force, that driving force that turns your purpose into potential. And to figure out your purpose, you have to uncover your gifts and your talents, align with your passions, and figure out your strengths and your growth areas. And that helps you know what your purpose is. Your purpose is going to help you make the impact that you want to make in the world. As I'm referring to purpose, I'm going to bring out 3 key points today. Point number 1, define your business or your professional goals. Purpose isn't just a word we say or just a concept that we think about. It's a practical tool for success. In both your personal life and your career transition life, or whether you want to start a business, when you identify your purpose, it helps set that foundation so you can have clear and achievable goals. It's your navigation tool, just like your GPS in your car gets you to where you're going, so you can navigate toward whatever that purpose is. Point number 2, understand your why. We often talk about reflecting on our talents, those interests that we have, the passions that you guys have deep inside, the ones that keep you awake and give you that nervous, excited energy. Knowing your why helps keep you grounded when you're thinking about a career change or when you're maybe possibly wanting to start a business. And understanding the deeper reasons behind your decisions provides clarity and that motivation that you need to keep going forward. Knowing your why is truly transformative. And if you know your why, when times get hard, when the going gets tough, it brings you clarity about your intentions and it continues to fuel that passion that you already have so you can overcome those challenges, those setbacks, whatever it is that kind of brings you down. Sometimes it just gets hard and you just feel like giving up because it just feels daunting and overwhelming. That's why it's really good to know your why and be able to set those goals so you can break it down into small bite-sized pieces, and it's easier to stay motivated that way when you see small successes. That brings me to point number 3, reflect on your values. Your values are the bedrock of your purpose-driven life and your career. You know I'm a Christian, and you know that I hold my values very dear. Now, I am not perfect, and I have made many mistakes in my life, and my values have been called into question a few times, rightfully so. We are not perfect people, and God knows that. Everybody else knows that. We need to give each other some grace and help each of us get back on track and hold those values strong. But when you're reflecting on your values, you can see whether you are staying true to those and you're making decisions that are based on what you value and that you're being authentically you. And that's going to help make this journey very fulfilling toward your professional goals, whether that be to make a pivot in your career and move into a different position, maybe a leadership position, or whether that is starting your own career and taking bold action. So let's recap. Purpose is defining your goals, your professional and your personal goals. Number 2, understanding your why. And number 3, reflecting on your values and making sure that you are holding those up and that you are standing by what you value and you are not compromising. So what I want you to do today, your action step, is to take intentional time for reflection. Engage in some self-discovery, some introspection, whether through prayer, journaling, or whatever it takes. Really get to thinking about who you are, what you value, reflect on everything, what your passions are. And I want you to identify one key aspect in your life or your career where aligning with your purpose can make a huge or significant difference in your move forward in your new career. And I'm going to have a couple of freebies linked in the show notes for you. One is called Believe to Achieve, and it's the blueprint to unleashing your business or your career potential. And the other is going to be called The Skills to Unlock Your Leadership Potential. And that's From Potential to Purpose, has a big 20 on the front, and it's got a lot of good stuff in that too. Freebies for you. I hope that you can enjoy them and get a little bit of inspiration from them. And if you enjoyed today's content, I would really, really appreciate it if you would hop on over to Apple Podcasts or Apple iTunes and leave me a rating and a review. That way I know that you're listening, that you're out there, that I'm making a difference in the world, and it helps me to grow the show. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. I also want to invite you to join our Facebook group. You can get some inspiration there, do some collaboration, get some support. I will also have that linked in the show notes so you won't have any trouble getting there. I hope today's show was a blessing to you as you continue on your path toward everything that God has in store for your life and your career. May the Lord bless and keep you. May His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift you up and give you peace. Bye-bye.